Good day to the audience around the world. Today is Monday, April 19th, 2021, and it's now 11:30 p.m. in Taiwan. I'm Fiona Zhang Xinfang. Welcome to the weekly report of the World New Religion, Taiwan Weixin Shengjiao at Weixin TV station. On April 8th, accompanied by more than 100 students of Yijing University's first and second doctoral program, Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi headed to Eluan Village, Henchun Township, Pingtung County, where Paoan Gong, the southernmost temple worshipping the deity of land in Taiwan, is located. There, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi helped plan the new establishment directions for the temple and explicated the feng shui regarding its geographical landscape. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of the outdoor education.
On the 8th, Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi and over 100 virtual fellows of the first and second class of the doctorate program awarded by heaven went on a field trip. Arranged by lecturer Yuan Ban of Xinfa Branch Temple and virtuous fellow Zhang Qingyuan, the group arrived at the destination, Bao'an Temple in Cape Aluanbi. It was drizzling upon the group arrival at Bao'an Temple. The vice chairperson of the temple said the rain started at 5 in the morning after a long drought season. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi explained that Lao Tzu is the master of wind, water, thunder, and lightning. So came the rain as Lao Tzu granted it upon request. After the group arrived, the vice chairperson of Bao'an Temple gave a tour introducing the main deity of Bao'an Temple, Fu De Zhengshen, Lord of the Land. The 1,000-year-old rock at the back of a big tree in the rear left of the temple was relocated along with Fu De Zhengshen from Meizhou Island to Bao'an Temple in Cape Aluanbi. Recently, Fu De Zhengshen has instructed to reconstruct the temple and request the committee to ask Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi of Weixin Shengjiao to plan for the construction. Predicaments were mentioned as well regarding the 4,000-year-old stone casket and other cultural relics. According to Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi's instruction, the 1,000-year-old biggest tree next to Bao'an Temple was the tree the 9 Bodhisattvas came across when they traveled down Dawu Mountain after jointly opening the 1,000 heavenly gates on July 23, 1982, which was 38 years ago. The encounter was also the origin of Fu De Zhengshen's instruction to avoid biting off more than one can chew. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi states that the stone caskets of 4,000 years still contain undissolved spirits that have grown to integrate with nature. The spirits came along with the Lord of the Land 4,000 years ago, and now the time has come for the spirits to be transcended. Otherwise, the situation cannot be resolved by labor. The vice chairperson responded that the temple administration has taken lecturer Yuan Bao's advice to participate in the spirit transcendent rites at Xianfo Temple. He also asked Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi to first instruct on coordinates for the new temple construction for assurance. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi promised to lay out the coordinates first just as the rain happened to stop. The sun came out and painted clouds with beautiful colors. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi set the direction and coordinates based on the astronomical signs and taught students direction-setting principles. After setting the direction, one has to further look at the qi in the front and the back to identify a stronger qi. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi also instructed Master Yuan Quan to take charge of the new temple design. Lecturer Yuan Ban of Xinfa Branch Temple will help with all rituals or have the procedures decided by the Lord of the Land. The temple commission will carry them out accordingly. 维新 report 郑丽燕、尤慧玲、屏东。
On the same day, Grandmaster 混元禅师 led the PhD students to our Xinfa classroom at Xinpi Township, Pingtung County. Grandmaster 混元禅师 inspected the still on construction Weixin manhole. As the completion of the Weixin manhole, Xinfa classroom will be upgraded as a new branch temple. Depending on the power of Wangchan Laozu, the branch temple will serve as a venue for preaching Yijing Feng Shui and a religious shelter for the locals to pray for the safety and harmony of Taiwan and the world.
On April 8th, Grandmaster Weixin Chanshi led the doctoral program students to Xinfa classroom and inspected the construction of Weixin manhole. Xinfa classroom will be upgraded to a branch temple officially while the Weixin manhole is established. Grandmaster Weixin Chanshi shows great concern about the construction progress. He not only instructs lecturer Yuan Ban of the building details but also supervises and inspects the progress in person. Grandmaster Weixin Chanshi instructed in front of the manhole. In the morning, in the Erlanbi Baoangong temple, I found the earth god there was the one who held the crutch and hit me 38 years ago when I opened the southern heavenly gates. So far, 38 years passed, and everything from scratch to a branch temple construction. All through the way, we devote ourselves to construct the branch temple to cultivate great talents, settle down the spirits from 3 worlds, and make virtuous fellows assess the wondrous Dharma with their ancestors, and personal karma credited together to practice the cultivation in the branch temple. Under the majesty of heaven of Wangchan Laozu and the Dharma protectors of the heaven of dragons, there are already 46 branch temples established in Taiwan. The branch temple is not only constructed by money. Instead, the endowed mission is the crucial requirement of a successful temple construction. Each Weixin Shengjiao branch temple is constructed with religious providence and personal destiny. Xinfa branch temple will be the southernmost branch temple in Taiwan that is managed by lecturer Yuan Ban and her husband. We believe that the Dharma protectors of the heaven of dragons will empower us if we cultivate impartially, because what we do is for praising Wangchan Laozu. Besides, according to the Feng Shui principle, Xinfa branch temple is located in Ding Mountain and faces Gui direction, standing for Ren Yuan Dragon, which will be the point of liberating all sentient beings and the secret place for both the underworld and human world. After the establishment of Xinfa branch temple, the spirits from the 3 realms and southern Taiwan will take refuge in Wangchan Laozu that guarantees a pure land in the future. Moreover, lecturer Yuan Ban and her husband also asked for instruction from Grandmaster about the details of tablets, jars, incense containers, and couplets arrangements. Virtuous fellows lined up sincerely to request blessings from Grandmaster and took pictures with him. Weixin Report, Xinfa Classroom.
Take a break. We will come back soon. Virtuous cultivators of lecturer training program of Yijing University went to Xitou Forest Recreation Area on April 10th with Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi. During the one-day outdoor education program, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi delivered a lecture about the geographical landscape of the forest recreation area and analyzed the feng shui with drawing pictures. The outdoor education was a great opportunity for students to verify what they have learned in class. Everyone was filled with joy.
On the 10th of April, the founder of Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi led the fellow cultivators of the lecture training program to Shanlingxi Xitou for the outdoor feng shui education of great feng shui called Guiren Deng Dian, where landform looks like the powerful people get into the hall. This good feng shui nurtured the 1,000-year-old defined tree of Xitou, but now the tree toppled and fell. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi, during his over 30 years preaching Yi Jing Feng Shui education career, had brought students of intermediate classes to visit Xitou many times for outdoor education. He not only elucidated the principles of Feng Shui, but also expected that students will be able to visit all mountains and rivers with healthy body, practice his profound Feng Shui principles into the surrounding geography. In 2016, the defined tree collapsed under the force of heavy rain and loosened soil, so students could not do practice to find the sitting directions with their own compasses like before. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi still elucidated the important principles such like how to find the right orientation of object, and people should avoid building the object on a line between the heaven prime and the earth prime. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi reminds virtuous fellows that we must organize the direction of object carefully, because take people to the paradise or to the hell is only one line away. If we disorganize the orientation, we'll make people attend troubles. Lately arrived the university pond. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi explained the rules of the spot of the dragon node nearby the pond, where with the feng shui of a great heavenly military metal star. He further reminded virtuous fellows should be courteous to do the feng shui surrounding geography study during hiking or walking, pay respect to Lord of Mountains and spirit from 10 Dhamma directions, and recited Amitabha Buddha's name at all times for transcending the spirits. In addition, do not hug trees in the forest casually to avoid offending any spirits that may cause troubles. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi encouraged students to be the first to honor Feng Shui master because classify the 9 stars of the mountain shape with accuracy would be a crucial factor in the success of Feng Shui study. Through real cases, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi elucidated that if the Feng Shui master misjudged, it would be self-defeating and make all related persons get into troubles. The outdoor education was conducted successfully. Virtuous fellows were very glad for a blessing from Buddhas and Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi's education preaching. Everyone was full of Dhamma joy with sufficient reward. Weixin Report, Nantou.
Coming up next is Weixin Shengjiao feature story. My colleague is here to share with you the real story of how to utilize Yi Jing Feng Shui in our daily lives. Please enjoy the story of this week.
Hello everyone, Aμή陀佛. I'm Daphne Hongqingfen. Welcome back to Weixin Shengjiao feature story. Today we are going to share with you a wondrous Dhamma of dispelling the negative energy with Bagua, taught by Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi once instructed that it's impossible for humans who eat grains not to get sick. Furthermore, in this huge universe, there is not only the tangible world, but also the invisible world. There are countless spirits in the invisible world that are always around us, but most of us cannot see or touch them. However, when the timing of our karma or the destiny comes, we will offend the spirits or encounter the negative energy. The most obvious symptom of children who encounter the negative energy is the slight baldness from the phildrum to the forehead or from the phildrum to the chin. The phildrum is a vertical indentation in the middle area of the upper lip. The formal baldness from the phildrum to the forehead indicates the kids have mostly offended the evil spirits or have been frightened. In contrast, the later baldness from the phildrum to the chin mostly means they have offended the earth god or encounter the negative energy of the earth. When we run into a coffin, a family in mourning, or a funeral procession, pass by a cemetery, or witness someone else's death in a car accident, we may also encounter the negative energy. This is an incredible phenomenon that cannot be explained by science. Once a believer's wife became pregnant, and she often felt her abdomen tightening and pain. After the examination, the doctor found a problem with her uterus that might cause a miscarriage. The doctor suggested removing the baby. The couple was worried but very helpless. They went to Xianfosi Temple and asked Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi to make a divination for a suitable day to have an abortion. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi told them that some young pregnant women did not know the taboos. If they move around at home during their pregnancy, they may offend the fatal god who is protecting their fetus. However, Bagua can settle the primordial spirit, the qi, and the soul of the fetus. Therefore, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi asked his wife to put her palms together and calm her heart before he told her a wondrous dharma to save the fetus. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi then instructed, use the right middle finger to write each trigon figure of Bagua, qian, dui, li, zhen, xun, kan, gen, kun, on the left palm like this. 乾对离正巽坎艮坤. Afterwards, put the left palm in front of the abdomen and the right palm at the back. Make a circle with both hands. The palms do not need to touch the body. The names of Bagua are also spoken continually at the same time. 乾对离正巽坎艮坤, 乾对离正巽坎艮坤. This is to make Bagua turn the Dharma wheel. After reciting for a while, you have to say, here I sincerely invite Bagua Zhushi to descend and be the master for blessings. Your merits are boundless. Li's wife followed the instruction of Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi to save her baby at the end. Now her kid was already in the kindergarten. The disciple of Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi, Miss Huang Shouyu, has collected the methods of dispelling negative energy taught by Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi in the book of the collection of wondrous Dharma for circulating widely. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi also explained these wondrous Dharmas in the class to remind everyone to pay attention on how to avoid the suffering of negative energy. Medicine is well developed and advanced nowadays. For the disease could be cured by medicine, they should certainly be solved by medicine. For those beyond medicine, we might as well try such a wondrous Dharma. Thank you for watching today's feature story. Wish you all be safe and healthy. See you next time.
Take a break. We will come back soon. To celebrate the birthday of the Xuanyuan Yellow Emperor, branch temples of Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao held solemn and magnificent Dharma feasts. Depending on the holy protective power of Wangchan Laozu and all the holy saints, deities, and Buddha, may Taiwan and the world free of natural disasters. May there be harvest. May social and national stability remains. Take a look at the summary report.
On March 3rd of the lunar calendar is the birthday of the Shenyuan Yellow Emperor. All branch temples of Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao prepare incense, flowers, fruit, candy, peach-shaped bones for longevity, and noodles for longevity to hold a birthday celebration ritual for Shenyuan Yellow Emperor. It also shows the esteem and practice of Weixin Shengjiao for filial piety and ancestry veneration. Shenyuan Yellow Emperor is the ancestor of humanities among the three Chinese ancestors, and the Shenlongyan Emperor is the ancestor of Chinese agriculture and medicine, and the Zhoulichiyou Emperor is the ancestor of Chinese industry. The blood of the Chinese ancestors stretches and has hundreds of thousands of descendants. Except for the Huaxia, it has now multiplied around the world. The Chinese culture has been revived in Taiwan and passed down and prospered. In particular, The down lineage of Chinese culture, 易经 and feng shui, Wang Chanlaozu descended to the mundane world with Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi, achieved the integration of mankind and the universe. Over the past 38 years, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi has been promoting the education of the Yi Jing and Feng Shui step by step, which has taken root in Taiwan and spread it to the whole world. Apart from thanking Wang Chanlaozu for his Yi Jing Hao Dharma by Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi and leading his followers to practice his ways, he also has to thank the Chinese ancestors for opening up a bright and intelligent culture and passing on the best culture for 5,000 years. The host of each branch temple of Weixin Shengjiao led the virtuous fellows upholding and chanting the scriptures to celebrate the birthday celebration ritual of Shengyuan Yellow Emperor and prayed to the 3 Chinese ancestors for protecting the Chinese descendants and the peace of the cross-strait and the world peace. Weixin Report.
Last for today is the news event from Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao Tucheng Anxin Branch Temple. On April 9th, Tucheng Anxin Branch Temple held the anniversary disaster elimination and benediction ritual. Let's pray together for peace and harmony in the world.
On March 9th, following the spirit-faring rite and soul summoning, Tucheng Anxin Branch Temple launched its 13th anniversary disaster elimination and benediction ritual, where, with Master Guanxin and eminent monks from Fuhui Chanshi Temple presiding at the altar, Master Yuan Chong, host of Tucheng Anxin Branch Temple, Master Yuan Gan and Master Yuan Yin led the virtuous fellows in attendance to piously invite Wang Chanlaozu, all heavenly sages, deities, Buddhas, and Bodhisattvas to descend to the altar and pray for peace in the local district, favorable weather, prosperity of our country, security of our people, good harvest, and elimination of disaster and epidemics. Following eminent monks, everyone in attendance piously chanted the Medicine Buddha Sutra, the Medicine Buddha Repentance Sutra, the Diamond Repentance Sutra, the Compassionate Samadhi Water, the Repentance Sutra, and the Universal Gate Sutra of Guanyin Bodhisattva. With the sutra chanting and feasty dharma offerings, we made repentances and transferred the merits to the spirits of our ancestors and personal karma creditors seated at the lotus tablets. On the afternoon of March 11th, we went on with Yoga Flaming Mouth Rite, where, with divine power, Vajragura turned each grant into numerous wands. Feed the starving ghost, helping the spirit from the 3 realms and the 10 Dharma directions to get rid of hunger. Through the ritual, the underworld and human world came to peace. We further hoped the spirits seated at the lotus tablets could attain enlightenment, following Wang Chanlaozu to the Western Buddhist Pure Land. As the ritual came to a smooth end, virtuous fellows thanked eminent monks for their dedication. Then Master Yuan Gan led the volunteers to put away the equipment and the feasted offerings. With their effort, they made the branch temple tidy and neat in no time. Weixin Report, Tucheng Anxin Branch Temple.
Thank you for tuning in today. Before the end, we would like to invite every global citizen to comply with the prevention measures of COVID-19. When you are in the public places, please do wear the face mask, wash your hands, and use hand sanitizer frequently. Avoid touching any parts of your face and always maintain a safe social distance. Together, we should fight against the pandemic and protect the safety of the world. We will be back with more updates about Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao next week. Please stay tuned at 11:30 p.m. on every Monday and 11:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. of the local time in Taiwan on every Tuesday on Weixin TV. Wang Chanlaozu bless you. See you next week.